world. Hello, my name is Alyssa Coleman, and today I'm just gonna fill you in on what I did while I was home at my mother's house and how I almost got snatched a little bit. Before you watch this video, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see that I upload once a month, maybe. And make sure you like this video, and if you want to follow me on all my social media, the links are down below. To begin this video, I am collaborating with Diff Eyewear, and believe it or not, I love Diff Eyewear. I'm not going to do collabs with things that I don't think I'd like or things that I've never heard of before, weird companies. I'm not about that life. I have, however, heard of Diff. I have 2 pairs of sunglasses by them, so obviously I do like them. These are my first ones. They're blue, they're super cute. Wear them to game days normally, because, you know, KU. This is the other pair, and they're pink. They're pretty cute too. All you see is my ring light. It's fine. They came in these little boxes when they sent it to me. For every pair of Diff shades sold, we donate 1 pair of glasses to a person in need. Their packaging has changed from the last time I got them. This was the little thing that it came in. I'm not sure if it was just because I ordered it or what. They had a little baggie that they came in. They now come in a cute little case that says Diff, and I think this case is much better than the last one. This is the first pair I got. I did already unwrap all 4 of these because I was excited. They did come in a plastic bag with plastic wrap all around the sunglasses inside. I already took it off because I was impatient. I am so sorry. But this is the first pair. These are called IZZY. I will put the links down below to all the different sunglasses I have in case you're interested in buying them. I think they're really cute. I don't know. I picked out a few and I really like these. These are called COSMO. I also really like these. I will be wearing all of these. This is the next pair. They are called Penny, which they're kind of oversized. They have the cute little matte cat eye looking thing. The sides are interesting too. I really like these as well. The only downfall to these sunglasses are they don't fit my face as well. The 4th and last pair are called CRUZ, and these are the aviators that they have. They're just black. I really like these as well, and these actually fit my face a lot better than my Ray-Bans do, which are surprising because I spent a whole ton of money on my Ray-Bans for them to just fall off my face. These are really cute. I'd wear these every day, probably anywhere I can. I also forgot to mention that in each case comes a little cloth, but everything with my teeth, to clean your glasses, which is really nice, and it says Diff on it. So that is a step up from the packaging that they had before. So I really like this packaging now. The case is perfect because I like to throw sunglasses in my bags, and you know, I probably always ruin them. And if you like these sunglasses, I will have a promo code you can use down below, and you can get $25 off their sunglasses, which I love them. They're normally around 85 bucks, so you get $25 off. That's $60. Not bad for sunglasses that I really like, and you know, expensive sunglasses like Ray-Bans are normally around $150. So if you're trying to save some money and get really good sunglasses and help out a cause, click the link down below and you can use my code for $25 off and see the sunglasses that I have used. Yeah, so I went home to my mom's house in Tampa, which is not really Tampa. She lives in Safety Harbor, Florida. And on my way to Florida, first of all, I was very hungover on the plane, which was not fun at all. I had my friend pack an entire bag for me home, which had pretty much no clothes because he didn't know what he was packing. And I felt really awful going to the flight. It was bad. I didn't eat anything that day pretty much. I was miserable. I flew into Nashville and I was still miserable, and then I flew into Tampa and I was still miserable. So that was a time in itself. I was able to go home and see my aunt, my uncle, and everyone, which was really fun. The only weird thing about going home was it was my first holiday not having my mom and my stepdad, who has been around since I was 2. It was the first time that I didn't have them together on a holiday, which was weird because they did get a divorce in July, and that was really hard on me. It was still really fun to still see my sister, see my mom. My mom got a new dog. His name is Winston Atticus. I also went and saw Mary Poppins in theaters. I didn't even know that was out, whatever. As we were watching Mary Poppins, the Disney Castle, the little preview was on. And I was like, I looked at my mom. I knew my sisters were flying out. Hi, Cal. The next day to go to my dad's house. And I was like, Mom, we should go to Disney World tomorrow. Because it's about, I don't know, an hour 20 from where my mom lives. And she was like, do you want to? And I was like, yeah, I'm so down to go to Disney. And so after that movie, we went to my uncle's house. And on our way to my uncle's house, we saw money in the street, like just rolling in the street. My mom was like, that's money, that's money. I'm like, let me out, let me out. And it's a very busy road, so she didn't want to let me out yet. And there were also cars behind us. And she was like, on the way back, we can look for the money. So I was looking for that money. So we get back and it's very dark outside and my mom lets me out of the car. I don't know the area, I don't know anything about it. And it's a very busy four-way street. And so I jump out and the money was along the like median. So you either need to be on the sidewalk or you need to be in the grass. The median is like the danger zone. The money was by the median and I was gonna get it. So I ran to find one piece and I just saw trash, so I ran back to the sidewalk because I knew I was gonna get like hit by a car. My mom said there was a few bills that were out there. I was determined I was gonna get some money. So there's a ditch and I knew the ditch was wet. So I had to run around the ditch and then run back to the sidewalk, run around like where the street was. And I found a $5 bill and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I found $5. But I was not there for $5. I was there for more. So I ran back over and I found a $20 bill and I was like, yes, okay, my life is done. I'm ready. But then cars were coming and so I had to run across the ditch that I was saying and it was soaking wet. I got my foot so muddy, my shoes were awful. And as I was walking, I started walking down the sidewalk and walking back down the road that my mom dropped me off on because I didn't know the area. And this car had pulled up at the stop sign and they had their hazards on. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, I wonder if they're gonna get out, check something. And as I'm walking down, I'm of course Instagramming this. I might post the videos in a sec. I'm Instagramming it and I have my Lumi on, so I'm being very annoying down the road. And I look over and the car still stopped. And as I'm walking down the street, a man gets out of his car and he starts like very quickly walking towards me. And he starts screaming something and I don't understand what he's saying. It kind of sounded like he had like a Russian accent or I have no idea. And he's yelling and he's like, hey, and then he says, can you come look at my taillights? Come look at my taillights. I'm like, that's weird. You can look at your own taillights. Like, what are you talking about? And as I look over, he's getting closer and closer and closer to me. So I was ready to freaking bolt. I was gonna run down the street as fast as I could because I know where my mom lives. It was down that street a while. I was gonna run, or I was gonna run to the fire department because I'm not gonna go home because he'd kill me in my sleep. I was ready to just run for my life. And as I'm about to run, and he's getting closer and yelling at me and being very, very creepy. He was probably 50-ish years old. He starts booking it towards me and it scared the crap out of me. And I see my mom's car just fly up and stop and I'm screaming. I go, ah! As I'm running and she's like, what? And I'm like, that guy. And I jump in the car and I'm screaming. And my mom was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm about to get snatched. Like, this guy was so close to me, yelling at me to check his tail lights. He was probably gonna pick me up and put me in his car and I was just done for. And I'm screaming, I'm freaking out. I start recording in the car because I wanted to put it on Snapchat. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm on a huge freaking busy road and earlier I saw money on the street. So I said, I'm gonna go back and find money on the street. God, I almost just died, guys. This freaking car just pulled over as I'm talking. Oh my God. And my mom, everyone left me so I could go get this money on the street. And this guy starts speaking some weird language and then keeps getting closer and closer to me. He's literally walking in the street, coming after me. We thought you died. My mom didn't want to let me finish because she thought that guy was going to follow me and she didn't want my light to be distracting. But I jumped into the mud puddle. Oh my gosh. To get that money. Okay, so we just went back to make sure the car wasn't still there because if the car was still there, maybe that guy actually needed help because I think he was asking to check his taillights, which I don't know why he got out of the car and started walking towards me because he was at least 65, but he wasn't there. So Sorry, I'm a little bit dramatic, I understand. So that was interesting, but I got $25, so. Then we take my sisters to the airport. Their flight left at like 8 or something. We dropped them off around 6, and we didn't have any makeup on. My mom and I were ready for Disney. She washed my shoes, and we're doing our makeup in the cell phone lot. My mom was like, all right, let's go. And we drive to Disney. We get there at about 8 a.m. We went to Magic Kingdom for the day, and it was just good to have, you know, some time with my mom. It was 85 degrees outside, so I really wish I would have opened these sunglasses before, because they're fantastic, and it was 85 degrees outside and I didn't have any sunglasses. Then we went to an Irish pub at downtown Disney. That was really fun. I drank a lot at the Irish pub, and I woke up the next morning because I had to fly, and I didn't feel great, you know? Surprise, surprise. Flying does not feel great when you're hungover. And I flew home, and then I had to wait at the airport for 3 hours for my boyfriend, and I tried to sleep it off, and it was just not a great time. However, that is just a little synopsis of what I did when I went home. I think I might make merch soon. Cal, how do you feel about that? So I think I might make merch. I don't know what to put on it. My mom told me to make a little shirt with a frocket that says okay cake face, and that's kind of really funny because, you know, might as well turn it on the haters. But if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, follow me on Instagram, and add me on Snapchat. And I love you all, and thank you so much for watching this video.